Mark Fitch and the Yankee Institute, they're at it again with a searing report about what's wrong with Connecticut government. I'll get to that. Let me talk about what's right in not government, but private Connecticut. Outside my window are, once again, 3 days in a row now, workmen. They are re-landscaping our building, and they're working really hard. 3 guys with, I've seen, 0 let up. That doesn't happen when it is state-paid workers doing the same work. It doesn't. We all observe this. We observe this every time on the roads. You see a crew of 8 people, and at most 3 of them have a machine in their hands. Why can't we enact the same sort of regimen? Good people under bad systems are going to be lazy. It's the natural condition. Private systems is never bad because private incentivizes things to be done well. You get rewarded better, more contracts in the future, and get home earlier. This is the right way for workers to be employed, and it's the necessary way for our state to use our own dollars on needed workers. We can't tolerate lollygagging more and more and more. Now, the Yankee Institute, reprinting a report from Reason and interpreting in just such a bone-chilling way Connecticut's administrative costs per mile for transportation. They're last in the U.S., and not just by a small margin, by about a 30% margin. I mean, it's hard to be that much worse than each of the other 49 states. We are. To be specific, Connecticut's administrative costs per mile of road, $35,000. The average, $4,500. This is more than a 7-fold increase. That's hard to do. It's systemic. And we have a solution in front of us. It is to root out from our legislators everyone who is doing the same thing that it's gotten us into bankruptcy. It is bankrupt, okay? We are not, without a great restructuring, going to be able to pull out of the obligations that we have incurred. Our legislature has been doing this for 40-something years. The minor changes that have happened under Malloy have not actually gone enough to right the ship. No wonder people are leaving. They see the tea leaf, read the tea leaves far better than our legislators do. Or maybe the legislators don't care. We should care. And we shouldn't wait till November of 2020 to make an effect. Pound on them now. There will be a return of the legislature in January, maybe even earlier. We shouldn't wait until November of 2020. The right move. Let your General Assembly person know that you're not going to tolerate even the first approval of excessive spending. And you're going to call it out in media if possible, in your social circles. Social media is a decent combination. Get on the radio. I call in routinely so that our voices are heard, and don't let it take a year and a quarter for some change to happen, because we'll be even further behind. We need privatization more than ever before. Connecticut works well with private labor, incentivized by the capitalist system and not statist bureaucracy. I'm Mark Stewart.